Well, not yet. Okay, I am now calling the joint called Budget and Finance Committee meeting and special call and committee of the whole meeting to order. Is 3:36 p.m. Is January 23rd, 2023. That's a correction on the agenda. It's 2023 in the council chambers. Okay, council members, have you had a chance to look at the minutes from the last meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a motion?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. The minutes from the last meeting have passed. And councilors, next item is consideration of the consent agenda. But before we get there, there needs to be a slight correction for number 12 on our agenda. The amount is $16,000. It was just a small error. It's $16,000 in the description. Yes, the very last item. Okay, councilors, do you have any items you'd like to place on consent?
Madam Chair, I have some items I'd like considered.
Okay, Madam President.
First is item number 5 on page 1. Item number 6 and 7 on page 2. Item number 9 and 10 on page 3. And item 11 and 12 on page 4. And those are the only ones I have.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through this. Item 5 on page 1. Item 6 and 7 on page 2. Items 9 and 10 on page 3. And items 11 and 12 on page 4.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Councilor Abbott, do you have any items you'd like to place on consent?
I'm in agreement with those items.
Okay.
So I move those items for consideration for consent.
All in favor say aye. Aye. The consent agenda has passed. If your items are placed on consent, have a good afternoon. First item is item number 4. A resolution authorizing the mayor to execute any and all documents required for the city to complete a grant with the Alabama Department of Transportation, ALDOT, for grant funding from ALDOT's Rebuild Alabama Act, RAA, annual grant program for paving Graymont Avenue from Arkadelphia Road to 15th Street West and Bush Hills in the city of Birmingham, with the total grant not to exceed $250,000, with no matching funds required by the city, and authorize the mayor to take any and all actions and execute such other documents as are appropriate and necessary in accordance with the terms of the grant.
Move the item.
Second. Eve.
Hey, good afternoon, committee and Madam Chair. We'll bring up Mr. Colin Alexander, who can speak to this item.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Colin Alexander. I serve as planner with the Birmingham Department of Transportation. We are going after an ALDOT Rebuild Alabama annual grant. This is a state grant worth up to $250,000. When evaluating past winners, a lot of past winners have been resurfacing projects. So we decided to kind of look at what are some of our longer corridors of roads that for whatever reason aren't practical or feasible to fit into some of our local packages, typically due to cost. And when looking at that, we settled on Graymont between Arkadelphia and 15th Street Southwest. Long stretch of road needs resurfacing. We also were looking at the fact that of the 9 council districts, District 8 has the least number of dollars invested in this upcoming local package that we're doing, so we thought that there was an equitable point of picking out that stretch. While there is no local match, this will not cover the complete cost of the project. The estimated cost is $600,000. So this will cover about half of the estimated cost of the project, and we're going to cover the rest with our local resurfacing funds. We've identified those funds and feel comfortable moving forward with that.
Okay, councilors, do you have any questions? Madam President?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Alexander, for bringing this information and for the Department of Transportation to consider this funding for this stretch of road. I just wanted to ask, since this is in District 8, will the council have an opportunity, how would this may expand the other 2023 roads that are already planned, or is this outside of the scope of that?
This is additional to that. So this does not change anything of the $12.5 million project we're moving forward. This is an additional project that we're trying to do this year.
Thank you very much. I know she'll be happy, and the residents. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Councilor Abbott?
Yeah, and I just wanted to ask, there's no funding source on here, and of course, you're asking for a grant, but where will the money come from to make up the rest of the $600,000?
Sure, it will come out of one of our 3 gas tax accounts that we use for resurfacing projects.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Okay. Well, I don't have any questions where there's been a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
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 This item passes. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you.
Item number 4 passes. Next item is item number 8, a project agreement between the City of Birmingham and Buy Low Quality Food Stores Incorporated, under which Buy Low Quality Food Stores Incorporated will undertake a project to restore and refurbish the supermarket space formerly known as Piggly Wiggly at 6501 First Avenue North, Birmingham, Alabama 35206 for the operation of a quotation Buy Low supermarket. The city will provide an incentive in the amount of $200,000 in upfront leasehold improvements needed to accomplish the operation of full line supermarket.
Move the item.
Second.
Yeah, I'll bring up Mr. Aurelio Johnson, IEO, the Cajun sensation.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Chair, committee members. Reno Johnson, I serve as project manager at the Department of Innovation and Economic Opportunity. The item before you is incentive through our department to support the renovation of the Piggly Wiggly in the East Lake community. It's been there about 50 years, essentially. They're going to be doing about $2 million in renovations, and they're doing this to first maintain their identity within the East Lake community. With the Walmart down the street, a lot of grocers have closed. They've decided to stay in business, and the city sees it prudent to support them, being that the mayor's initiative for healthy food as well as food insecurity is very important to us, and it serves as a vital cog in the community, and we're offering $200,000 as part of their renovations.
Okay, perfect. Councilor Abbott, do you have any questions?
Okay, so the Buy Low people are going to put in $800,000 and we're putting in $200,000 and they're going to renovate the Piggly Wiggly?
They're putting in $1.8 million and we're
Oh.
putting up $200,000.
Okay, that's even better. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam President?
Yes, thank you very much. I did have a question. Buy Low, there aren't any other stores that are under that name that are within the city currently? Is that true?
Yes, they're like a parent company,
Okay.
and Piggly Wiggly is a subsidiary.
Okay, so it still remain as the Big Wiggle.
It will be Piggly
Perfect.
Wiggly, but Buy Low is the parent company of Piggly Wiggly.
Got you. And the other question, how is this, what we're offering this particular company, does it any way relate to Rise and what we do with their businesses, or this is a total different scope or opportunity to promote economic development?
I'll tag team with him on this one. So this will be different from the Rise because we're kind of incentivizing someone to come in. I think this is coming out of CDA funding,
exactly.
CDA funding
Yes,
that the
CDA.
council approved for us to retain and recruit grocery stores.
Perfect, all right.
Mr. Mitchell would just
Thank you for
explain
that
it perfectly.
clarification.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't have any questions. Councilors, do you have any more questions? Okay, well, there's been a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Item number 8 passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item is item 13, old and new business. I don't think we have. Do you have something?
We don't, but I have a
Councilor-
question. I just wanted to ask Mr. Mitchell how much longer the rental assistance program is going to go? Are you waiting to run out of money or?
Yeah, usually we wait till we run out of money. And what I do, I get an update from community development to see where we are with that. Because I think the council approved a couple of subcontractors a couple months back when we were awarded the money that was not used by the county and it was given to us to go ahead and push it through. So I'll give you an update on that, definitely.
Yeah, I was just curious. I didn't want to hold up the item, but I just wanted to know how many more months, years, weeks, days.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Okay, Madam President, you good?
I'm good. Yes, I was going to be a question, Ms. Cliff. I'm glad Councilor Abbott brought it up because I forgot. So, very good.
Okay, good. The next Budget and Finance Committee meeting will be on Monday, February 13th, 2023 at 3:30 p.m. Council, is there a motion for adjournment?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.